watching PA Harness Week, racing's fastest paced half hour. August is here, the weather is hot, but the action on the track is even hotter. I'm Charlotte McBride, joined by Heather Vitale.
Hot, yeah, it is. I mean, I'm talking about the action. Yes. We are heating up the track today from 3 different tracks in Pennsylvania.
Here are today's headlines. If you have the need for speed, we have an amazing race to show you from the Meadows. Plus, the Super Horse, foiled again, was back on the track. We've got the details and the video to prove it. And one driver at Harris, Philadelphia had a very special day. We'll talk to him about his personal best. And a very special music video that will have you doing the two-step. It's all next on racing's fastest paced half hour. And now time for a classic pacing event, the Delvin Miller Adios, with a purse of $400,000 for 3-year-old colts and geldings. 3 horses that we're really keeping an eye on in this one. The number 4 horse, Southwind Aussie, is the 4-5 favorite. He won his elimination going into this event, and the 2 other elim winners from the week before are the number 1 Prince of Tides and the number 3 Captain Victorious. Let's send it up to Roger Houston for the call.
And Dave Pallone wants Prince of Tides on the front end, and that's where he is, coming to the 3-8. Captain Victorious is there second. Escape to the Beach third. Southwind Aussie fourth. Stag Party fifth. Sixth on the outside, Reigning Dio going the long mile. Wild Wild Western on the inside. Outside is a race around the turn. Branquino and an inside, Quatrain Blue Chip. The half, 53-3. Second panel in 28. On to the backside they go. Prince of Tides leads by a length and a half. Racing second. Now on the outside, Southwind Aussie. And Brian Sears closing in on the leader. Captain Victorious is there third. Fourth on the outside, Stag Party. Wild Wild Western is fifth. New leader, 3/4, 120. Southwind Aussie on the outside. Prince of Tides second, Stag Party third. Wild Wild Western 3 wide off the turn. Down the stretch they come. It's all Southwind Aussie and Brian Sears. Coming home, the battle for second and third. Southwind Aussie, look at the timer, 1:48.
When the gate opened, we had 3 battling for the lead, but Prince of Tides, he wants to be on the front, and that is that. Now, he leaves and then takes a seat for maybe 2 seconds, but then retakes the lead. Prince of Tides is on the front, but then here comes Southwind Aussie. He just brushes to the front, and then he ends up winning by 7 lengths in 1:58 flat. Just a big mile. Now, this isn't just our OMG moment because of how fast it went. Okay, it's not just our OMG moment because it won by so many lengths, but this horse, the winner of the Adios, Southwind Aussie, just had hernia surgery 5 weeks before this huge win. Now, like, who does that, okay? Sign of a great horse. Bill McKenzie is the trainer. This was his first Adios win and the first time he'd even been in the Adios. Brian Sears, his 3rd Adios win. So we brought in Wendy Ross from the United States Trotting Association, and we're gonna see what she had to chat about with Brian Sears about this huge win.
I was pretty confident, as long as the fractions were there, and you know, with Timmy leaving out of there, you know, made for a pretty good half and mixed it up pretty good. So my horse had raced first up a couple of times and gone big miles, so I was pretty happy the way things set up.
Thank you, Wendy and Brian. Now we just saw the 2nd fastest Adios in history, 1:48. Later on in the show, with our blast from the past, we're going to show you the fastest Adios in history. So don't go away. That's coming up later. Now, getting back to the Meadows on that day, this year on Adios Day, foiled again, the man, the richest harness horse in history. He actually was there. Now, of course, he wasn't competing because he's retired, but he was leading post parades, and they even had a special foiled again invitational race, right, Charlotte?
That's right, and speaking of the foiled again invitational race, we got to get to it. It's race number 11, the purse in this one, $50,000, and we want to look at the number 1 horse, Backstreet Shadow, the 2-5 favorite, won at the Meadowlands in his most recent effort, and the number 5, Scott Rocks, a gutsy 9-year-old who has been first, second, or third in his last 6 races.
Down the backside they go. The leader, Backstreet Shadow, by a length and a quarter. Racing second, Scott Rocks. On the outside, third, Carolina Beach. Fourth on the inside, All You Need Is Faith In. Moving on the outside, ready to go 3 wide, American History at the 3/4 mark. Following the cover, Southwind Amazon. 3 quarters, 121 and 4. Backstreet Shadow and Tim Tetrick open up by a length and 3/4. Scott Rocks second. Ready for the Lightning Lane, David Miller. As they race into the stretch, coming home with All You Need Is Faith In. No question about the winner. It's all Backstreet Shadow and Tim Tetrick.
Backstreet Shadow wins the foiled again invitational pace. I just love saying that. With Tim Tetrick in the bike in 1:48 and 4. The super classy Scott Rocks was second, and then All You Need Is Faith was third. Now getting back to the winner, that was Backstreet Shadow. He's trained by Ron Burke. So it seemed really fitting that Ron won this race because he did train the great foiled again. On top of that, just recently, Ron Burke got, drum roll please, 10,000 career victories. 10,000. That is the most for any trainer in harness racing history. What a milestone. So congratulations to Ron Burke and to his Burke Brigade.
We do have to take a quick break, but stay with us. When we come right back, we'll give you some exciting races from the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono.
Here comes Say You Do, working on a 5-race winning streak.
Rolling is Luck Be With You, and Luck Be With You is out and after the front, and some star somewhere tracks that move on the outside.
At Mohegan Sun Pocono, the colors shine a little brighter. The meals are just a little tastier. And the slots, a little hotter. When you're here with great friends, the good times seem to last a little longer. And you just may feel a little luckier. Best of all, it's all a little closer, so you can shine on anytime you like. Shine on, Mohegan Sun Pocono.
Welcome back. You are watching PA Harness Week, racing's fastest pace half hour. It's now time to head to the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono for some very exciting races. We're going to start with Saturday, July 27th, race number 10 for condition pacers. The purse in this one, $17,500. And 2 horses that we are keeping an eye on. The number 4, Hitman Hill, Bettor's Choice, up in class and looking for 2 in a row. And the number 7, Midway Island, the longest shot on the board, but has won 2 out of his last 3.
About what you could expect from Hitman Hill on the front end here, and he looks well under wraps, leading it by a length and a quarter. Still Totes My Goat staying close on the outside. Midway Island first over and making up a good ground here for Kevin Wallace, just a half length back, now almost even. Also on the outside coming up there is Ocean Colony. Inside Drawing Dragons, further back to Santiago Style and Bilbo Hanover. 3/4, 121 and 4, 27 and 2 on the back. Midway Island almost got clear there, but Hitman Hill dug in and now is battling back. Out 3 wide, Ocean Colony, still with a good trip. Totes My Goats, further back up comes Drawing Dragons. Top of the stretch, slight lead, Midway Island. Hitman Hill not done fighting on the inside, but Midway Island takes that lead away now.
Midway Island gets away 4th. He rushes to the top. Now, he doesn't clear. He does a little battle with Hitman Hill, but coming down the stretch, he takes it into another gear, ends up winning in 149 and 4 with Kevin Wallace driving. That is a new lifetime mark. The horse is trained by Ron Burke, who, of course, we just talked about, because how do we not talk about Ron Burke on a PA Harness Week show, right? Okay, this horse pays $82 to win. All right, 2 words, cha-ching, right? All right, finishing second was Hitman Hill, and then Ocean Colony was 3rd.
It's now time for our race of the week from the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono from Sunday, July 28th. This is race number 7 for conditioned trotters. The purse in this one, $14,000. Take a look at the number 7, Big Bill Breeze, getting the most support with the tellers, is taking a step down in class for this one. And the number 6, TSM Photo Bugger, is the richest in the field with almost $800,000 in the bank.
It's a big lead now for TSM Photobugger by 3. Big Bill Breeze trying to get back in it on the outside. Billy Blue is stalled 4 back. Further back to fourth and Dirty Secret. Top of the stretch, TSM Photobugger trying to hold together. All of a sudden, the field coming to him now. Inside is Big Bill Breeze. Outside, Billy Blue. TSM Photobugger by a length and a quarter. Billy Blue trying to get there at the line. TSM Photobugger at
TSM Photobugger leads it. You love that name, don't you? Love it. Yeah, leads the way around the 5/8 mile oval. Wins in 1:56 and 3 with Fern Paquette Jr. in the driver's seat. And now this is our race of the week because this horse is 12 years old, trained by Karen Freed, and it just really shows off the longevity.
Age is just a number.
That is exactly right, you know, and he can't read a program. He has no idea how young his competition is. But yeah, don't you just love it? Don't you just putting like in the highlight, like a 12-year-old standardbred winning. Not only that, he paid $30 to win.
Wow.
And I also want to mention that a few starts back, this horse won, and he was 45-1. Now, he's basically like the long shot kid, right? Billy Blue was second, and Dirty Secret, now I like that name, was third.
We are going to stay with the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono from Sunday, July 28th, race number 10 for conditioned trotters. In this one, the purse $21,500 with one scratched out of here. It was a short field of just 5. So the main horse to watch in this one, the number 2, Say You Do. We saw him win on last week's show, and now he's going for 6 wins in a row.
Say You Do on top at the 3/4 pole, 126 and 1, 29 and 1 third panel. As they round the final turn here, Say You Do dealing with Fashion Creditor, almost even. In the pocket, Winning Shadow waiting an opportunity. Supergirl Riley and the Classicality not too far back. Top of the stretch, Say You Do by a length. Now Buter calls on him for more, and he's responding as Fashion Creditor and Winning Shadow both struggling to stay near him. Say You Do going to keep that winning streak alive.
Say You Do gets the job done again. This time over a sloppy track in 1:54 and 3. The 4-year-old is trained by Todd Buter, and his son Tyler is in the driver's seat. Now, this is not only the 6th consecutive victory for this horse, but this horse has won 9 out of 11 races this year, right? I mean, that's one thing about owning harness horses. Like, if you want to get into the racing business, having harness horses, like, they're racing every single week. And Say You Do, he is very exceptional, but the fact is, it's so much fun to be able to go to the track, not once a month or once every other month like thoroughbreds. Not dissing you guys, I'm just a harness chick, but in harness racing, every week your horse goes out there and performs, so you gotta love that. By the way, getting back, I'm going to mention the 2nd and 3rd place pro horses here. Winning Shadow was 2nd. Classicality ended up finishing 3rd.
And you mentioned how much fun it is to get to the track. So if you're sitting at home and you're anxious to watch those races live, up close, in person, here's a look at the live racing schedule for this week. At the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono, live harness racing Saturday and Sunday with a post time of 7 p.m. Monday and Tuesday, the first race starts at 4 p.m. And at Harris, Philadelphia, Sunday racing with a post time of 12:40. Then on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, the first race post time is at 12:25. It is time to take a quick break, but we have much more action coming up from here at Harris, Philadelphia. We'll show you some exciting races, plus we'll show you a driver's top performance. You won't want to miss it.
Horrible Unique, here comes U.S. Captain, bombing up on the outside.
It's Mac Lobel, and he's pouring it on.
It's Niatros by 4, and he's going away.
The Harness Racing Museum and Hall of Fame, a place where heroes come to life, preserving harness racing's treasured past while promoting its exciting future. And now get ready to harness your excitement with the thrill of harness racing's 3D simulator. The Harness Racing Museum and Hall of Fame, now offering free admission. Bigger, better, bolder than ever.
The Harness Horse Youth Foundation, changing lives since 1976 by providing unforgettable experiences while educating young racing fans. The Harness Horse Youth Foundation, hands-on equine learning at camps across the country and driving exhibitions. The Harness Horse Youth Foundation, providing scholarships, leadership programs, career and college information. Support the Harness Horse Youth Foundation. Log on to hhyf.org and find us on Facebook. The Harness Horse Youth Foundation, growing our future with enthusiasm.
Welcome back. You are watching PA Harness Week, racing's fastest pace half hour. I'm Charlotte McBride, joined by Heather Vitale, and we got to get right to the action from here at Harris, Philadelphia. From Sunday, July 28th, it's race number 2 for condition pacers. The purse in this one, $14,500. And we're taking a look at 2 horses. I love the name in this first one, Slick Tony. The 1-5 bettor's choice has the biggest bankroll among this field this season, and the number 2 Rough Odds, the second choice at 5-1, returns to Philly after competing at Pocono last time out.
Slick Tony by a length and a half. Rough Odds is driven now second. Dream Out Loud's in the clear third. Dropping back Mr. O'Hansey. They straighten away for the stretch drive. Slick Tony trying to turn it into a sprint from here. Zuppine 2. Rough Odds is out for the drive second. Dream Out Loud is third, but it's Slick Tony staying on. They're at the edge of the board. Slick Tony's a driven out winner.
Slick Tony was the heavy favorite here, and he lives up to the support that he's getting at the windows with a 149-3 win. It actually was the fastest race on this Sunday Harrah's Philadelphia card. Now, George Napolitano is at the controls for George Leager. Now, George is not only the trainer, not only the owner, but George Leager is also the breeder, which means that every single win is just that much more special, isn't it? Now, finishing second was Rough Odds, and then there to round out the trifecta was Dream Out Loud.
And now it's time for our race of the week from right here at Harrah's Philadelphia. It's race number 7 for Pacers 4 years old and under. And in this one, we got to take a look at the number 2 U.S. Captain, the favorite, racing against super tough Grand Circuit Company recently. And the number 1 horse, Heather.
Wawery Unique.
There you go. It's her favorite one to say. He has had 2 wins and a second in his last 3.
U.S. Captain with unwanted company. Fabrice Hanover moves up to the leader's saddle pad. 3/4, 123. Inside, Warwick Unique is third by 3. Captain is Soma fourth. To the outside, Springbridge Proud starts to gain ground fifth. But it's U.S. Captain as they straighten away. Fabrice Hanover into a vacated pocket spot. Warwick Unique drops back third. They're in the lane. U.S. Captain by 1. Outside, Fabrice Hanover second. 3 back to Warwick Unique third. U.S. Captain. Fabrice Hanover not quite getting there. U.S. Captain driven out to win by 3 parts.
Since we're all into the names today, we've got U.S. Captain winning. Now, he's a son of Captain Treacherous, so duh, right? We can all figure that one out. But did you also know that he is the son of American Jewel? She was a millionairess and also a world champion. That means that U.S. Captain is harness racing royalty. Makes his competition a bow down in 1:50-4. He's trained by Tony Alagna. In the driver's seat is Dexter Dunn. Now, Dexter just came to the United States about a year ago. He was a household name down under, and now he is skyrocketing to success here in the United States. Had 6 wins on this card alone, and Charla got to catch up with him about that big day.
6 wins in one day. What was that like for you?
Yeah, no, it was cool. It was a good day. I had really good drives and things worked out. So sometimes you can have good drives and things don't work out. And Sunday it worked out.
You haven't been racing in America for all that long. What's the difference between racing here and racing in New Zealand?
There's a lot more of it for first, but obviously racing over the miles. You know, we have different distance at home, so it's nearly been a year here now that I've been here, and it's going good.
And you've been successful. How have you been able to be successful here?
I've had a lot of support, really, to be honest, and I've been really lucky. A lot of trainers, you know, especially like Chris Ryder and Nifty Norman, kick-started me when I first got here and really helped me out, and then it's snowballed from there, and just got a lot of support and a lot of really nice horses to drive.
Well, thanks so much, and congrats again on the big 6 wins.
Thank you.
Staying here with the action from Harrah's Philadelphia from Sunday, July 28th. This is race number 11 for Condition Pacers. The purse, $18,000. 3 horses that we're really watching and zoning in on in this one. The number 7, Ideal Feeling, has the fastest time of the year among this group. The number 4, A Lot Better, looks for a 2nd win in a row. And the number 5, Larry Carr, has hit the board in his last 6 races.
And Ideal Feeling has the lead by a tight length now. Larry Carr tightens down. Here's A Lot Better, emerging first over. This will give I'm Staying Alive some cover. They creep closer. 3/4, 122-2. Inside, Statement Made is No Place to Go 5th. Outside, Cruise Patrol has whipped the flow now, being driven by McCarthy. Top of the stretch, Ideal Feeling still under a confident Dun Rain as they straighten away. Out go the earplugs on Larry Carr. He's passing lane bound. A Lot Better's on the outside. I'm Staying Alive's out weightest. Mid-stretch, Ideal Feeling. Outside, A Lot Better. Inside, Larry Carr. Knee knocking finish coming. Tight for win, I think. A Lot Better.
A Lot Better got away third and then makes a first up bid going down the back stretch. He gets up in the final stride to win it 150-1 with Joe Bongiorno driving for his sister trainer Jen Bongiorno. Ideal Feeling did the work on the front. He had to settle for 2nd, and then showing up on the tote board once again, it was Larry Carr for 3rd.
We know it's the weekend. We know you're getting comfy on your couch, just relaxing, watching TV, but we do want to work that brain just a little bit. We have a little trivia for you.
We do. You know, we were just talking to Dexter Dunn about having that big 6-win card here at Harrah's Philadelphia. So for today's trivia question, who has the most wins on a single card? What driver has the most wins on a single card? I'm not talking about Harrah's Philadelphia. I mean, in the entire United States, all right? For extra credit, how many wins was it?
We will give you that answer when we come right back. We do have to take a quick break, but we have lots to get to, including a Giddy Up challenge. If you're a little confused, well, you have to stay tuned to see this. We're going to do a little two-step. You won't want to miss it.
Gonna do the two-step, then cowboy boogie. Grab a sweetheart and spin out.
At Mohegan Sun Pocono, the colors shine a little brighter. The meals are just a little tastier, and the slots a little hotter. When you're here with great friends, the good times seem to last a little longer, and you just may feel a little luckier. Best of all, it's all a little closer, so you can shine on anytime you like. Shine on, Mohegan Sun Pocono.
Welcome back. You are watching PA Harness Week, racing's fastest paced half hour. It's now time for our Blast from the Past. Earlier in the show, we showed you the second fastest Adios final from the Meadows Racetrack, so we thought, why not show you the fastest? It's from July 28th, 2012. Take a look.
Halfway home, 52-4. They're still going at it down the backside. A rock and roll dance. Sweet Lou on the outside second. Bolt the Doer third. Outside Better's Edge fourth. Breaking the law. Back to the pylons. And here comes John Campbell thinking out loud. 3 in, 3 out at the 3/4. 1:19.2. And they're all within 4 lengths. 1/8 of a mile to go. A rock and roll dance, the leader. Bolt the Doer second. Sweet Lou fades between horses. Down the stretch, a rock and roll dance. Bolt the Doer goes to the lightning lane. Rock and roll dance. Bolt the Doer. Mark McDonald wins the Adios with Bolt the Doer. World's record.
Bolt the Door won the Delvin Miller Adios Pace in 2012 with Mark McDonald in the sulky. Now, this race went in 1:47.4. It was the fastest Adios ever. It was also a new world record for a pacer on a 5/8 mile track, and the trainer of this horse was Peter Foley.
Well, we love social media, and we know you do too. So where can you find us? Go on Twitter at PA Harness Week or on Facebook at Harness Week, and you can always find us on our YouTube channel.
You know, on our platforms this past week, you may have seen this, that there is this amazing dance video out. Okay, first of all, I have to explain that Blanco Brown has this song, The Get Up, all right? Now, everybody is doing this dance. They're posting it on social media. It's going viral. So we decided to join the fun. The Pennsylvania Horse Racing Association put this together with the communities of both our harness racing people and the thoroughbred people. We joined together. This is so much fun. Check the video out and get ready to cut some rug.
Right now, I just need you to get real loose. Get comfortable. Grab your loved ones, or grab your love partner. And if you're by yourself, no worries. Just follow after me. Gonna do the two-step, then cowboy boogie. Grab a sweetheart and spin out with them. Do the hold down and get into it. Take it to the left now and dip with it. Gonna throw down, take a sip with it. Now lean back, put your hips in it. Let's have some fun. To the left now. To the right. Now take your left hand and put it on your side. Gonna roll your shoulders, do the slip and slide. This next part's my favorite part, cause it's time to shine. Gonna do the two-step, then cowboy boogie. Grab a sweetheart and spin out with them. Do the hold down and get into it. Take it to the left now Slide to the left, slide to the right. Now cool down, have a good time. Slide to the left, slide to the right. Do the butterfly, have a good time. Round, round, round and round you go. It's time to show out right now and take to the floor. Gonna do the two-step, then cowboy boogie. Grab a sweetheart and spin out with him. Do the hold down and get into it. Take it to the left now and dip with it. Don't throw down, take a sip with it. Now lean back, put your hips in it. Take it down now, take it down now. Take it down now, take it down now. Bring it up now, bring it up now. Bring it up now, bring it up now. Take it down and crisscross. Bring it up now, crisscross. Do whatever you like right here. Just have fun.
How fantastic is that? Like, I want to go out and shake my booty a little bit right now. But first, let me just talk about Hambletonian Day, okay? It is today. First race post times at noon. It's at the Meadowlands up there, North Jersey. We do not want you to get a speeding ticket trying to get to the Meadowlands. Just come on out to Harrah's, Philadelphia, or the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono. You can bet on the races, watch this great card via simulcast. 2 eliminations for the Hambletonian take place during the card. Later on, the final for the Hambletonian, of course, a classic race for 3-year-old trotting colts. So, you know, Hambo Day, an exciting day.
Earlier in the show, Heather gave us a great trivia question, and now she's got the answer.
I do. First of all, the question, what driver has the most wins on a single card? Now, we're talking about all around North America, history of harness racing, and how many wins was it? The answer is Bruce Ranger. He had 13 wins on a single card at Pompano back in 2009. Now, there were 20 races on the card, so we had a few shots there to rally up, you know, tally up those wins. But still, 13 races, just amazing. So I know it was a while ago, 10 years ago, but hey, congratulations, Bruce, because I never got to tell you.
It's been another great half hour of Pennsylvania harness racing. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you same time, same place, NBC Sports Philadelphia next week.